welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll be showing you guys how you can improve your sniping skills in ARMA Reforger. I have over 2,000 hours sniping in this game, something you guys seem to enjoy as well. And along the way, I've managed to learn a few things about what you should and shouldn't be doing out on the battlefield while sniping. I'll be showing you guys the best loadouts to use, the best tips I've learned, and most importantly, how to become a more effective sniper in ARMA Reforger. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more ARMA Reforger content. Before you do anything, you need to ensure that you're prepared before you head out into the battlefield. I have a simple but effective go-to loadout I use every time before I head out. When choosing my loadout, I like to try and hide as much of my body as I possibly can. In this instance, I use the balaclava because it hides as much of my face as possible. And then when using a shirt, I tend to go for the olive drab shirt. This tends to hide your body as much as physically possible as well. And then for the trousers or pants, I'll go for the same option. As for boots, most servers only let you pick black, but in this server I can pick green ones. As for my handwear, I tend to go for the mechanics black gloves just because I think they look the best. As for the armoured vest, I like to go for something that's simple and not too heavy, and preferably green. And then the same again for the pouches. Next we go for a backpack. You don't want one that's too big, then that's going to stick out whilst you're laying down. I like to go for this one here. And then you're always going to want to try and choose something that will conceal your eyes. In this instance again, they're green. And then if you can, try and stick a balaclava over the top because then that's going to hide your mouth. As you can see here, your mouth sticks out with the balaclava, but in this instance you can hide it. And then lastly, depending on what server you're on, you're going to want to try and put a ghillie suit on. Not all servers allow these. If you're looking for a server that does have ghillie suits, comment down below and I can let you know. Some of them tend to be a bit brighter than others, but in this instance here, I like to go for the light long grass 2. It's not too light and it's not too dark and it doesn't stick out. Next, we're going to choose what weapon. I tend to pick the snipers that are bolt action rather than the semi-automatic ones. Obviously now with the 1.3 update, the M200s are locked behind a certain level. I don't really like the SVD too much, so I'd go for the DVR10 in this instance. If you was on NATO, you could certainly pick the M40A5. Next for my scope, my favourite scope is the M8541. Again, this is all personal preference, so it's completely up to you, but this is what the scope looks like. A lot of people ask me what the scope is, but this is the stock scope for the M40A5. Next, you're going to pick what mags you want to use. The go-to option is 100% the M61. These are the AP rounds. I'd choose these over anything. The sniper rounds don't cause as much damage as the AP rounds, so these are definitely the best choice. Then, depending on what server you're on, sometimes you can pick a secondary primary, but in this instance it'd be a pistol. I tend to take 5 mags because I feel like this is the perfect amount. I'll then take 5 hand grenades just for instances where I might need them if an enemy's pushing me. And next here we're going to choose what medical supplies I want to take. So I always take 6 bandages, and then take 6 morphines, 3 saline solutions, and then take a map, some bino rangefinders. Sometimes I take a shovel with me, and then this tends to be everything that I take out with me. This way you've got everything you need and you're also not too heavy. Next, we get into the really important stuff, which is tactics when out on the battlefield sniping. As you can see here, I'm constantly scanning the area to see what's in front of me. I spot an enemy up on this hill just in front, and the first thing I do is put out my rangefinders just to scan and see how far away he is. It's halfway through a number. My next tip would be patience. Now for me, I'd say this is probably the most important tip when it comes to sniping in this game. As you can see here, I could probably snipe this guy, but instead my teammate actually takes a shot at him and gets him spooked. If I were to shoot and miss him, he'd know where I am, so you just have to be patient and wait for him to peek his head. Maybe I should have took the shot while I had it. That is a horrible shot. Doesn't matter though, he's dead. And as you can see there, the patience does pay off when I managed to get the guy. My next tip would be a shot selection. Always ensure the target that you're taking out is the most danger to yourself. As you can see here, this guy in a tower, he's more of a danger than these other 2 that are on top of the building laying down. He's dead. He's dead. My next tip would be repositioning. If there's one thing that people hate in this game more than anything, it probably is snipers. So they'll do everything they can to come out and try and find you. So the best thing you can possibly do is after 1 or 2 shots, constantly move your position and keep the enemy guessing as to where you are. For the next tip, sometimes I like to ensure that enemies are dead. As you can see here, this guy's climbed to the top of the tower. He's probably checked to see if the guy that I shot is dead. Sometimes people do get up even after sniping him into the upper torso, or sometimes even they get up when you snipe them in the head. So just make sure the people that you shot are definitely down. And so for the rest of the video guys, I will show you some sniping gameplay of me using these tips over the last few weeks. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll be sure to answer them. Just got myself up in this tower here. Look over this point with quite a good view. Let's just see how far away it is. This guy's going to try and put a wall down here. Just wait for him to start shoveling. Looks like the same guy just respawned. He's dead. Sounds like it's somebody on the mortars over here. Yeah, there's a guy here. See how far out he is. 440. Go to 400. Just crossed the road and worked my way down the hill. There's quite a lot of movement down here. As you can see, there's a few helicopters coming in. It's just me. So I need to be careful here not to give my position away. There's another helicopter down there as well. See if this guy gets in. There he is. Enemy truck. Let him go by. I hard to pick my targets here because there's quite a lot of enemies, and as I said, I don't want to give my position away, but I will be able to use the helicopter sound to my advantage to cover my shots. That's a lot of guys down there. Blight helicopter's gone. Enemy jeep coming down the road. I'll let him pass because that'll definitely give my position away. And all he'll do is just respawn and come straight to where I am. Sometimes you just gotta let him go. Guy in this heli again. He wasn't there before. Move positions. Helicopters aren't there to cover my shots anymore. Just move slightly up the hill here. Sounds like that heli's taking back off. I won't be able to get him, so leave him. Try and get this guy in a truck. Who's actually just crashed into that building. And it's fallen down. Just wait for him to get out. Here we go. And guy's back on the mortars. Just gonna move up this hill and round to the left, see if I can see the guy on the mortars and take him out. Guy was trying to look for me. Another enemy heli coming in. Here's the mortar guy. Probably about over 400 from here. Yeah, 428. He's down. That guy was looking out of that door, so I need to be careful and not let him see me. There's a bit more movement down here now. As you can see, he's trying to look for me. There he is. It's just in the way of that tree. I need to range him anyway. Closer to 5 than 4. Do need to take this guy out because he has got a DVL as well. If this guy is on the mortars, I could shoot him to get him to come out. There he is. That might make this guy start moving. There he is. Works every time. Bait your shot. Make them think you're trying to kill someone else, and then they'll come for you. Don't know what this guy's doing. I reckon he thinks I'm in the other direction. He's just really eager to get back on that water. That's a friendly helicopter. He's down. An enemy tank in here now. A lot of guys just picking my shots. If they're running, it's really hard to hit them, especially with a semi-auto. You have to hit them 2 or 3 times, so while they're running, it's a lot more difficult. Two guys here. They're both dead. An enemy jeep coming up this road. Take the driver first. They're definitely dead. Just had a guy in these bushes in front of me. I think he jumped over a fence because I heard him making a noise. I think I got him. There he is. We go hit him instead of shooting him. Unlucky fella. Definitely need to move back now. Enemy vehicle in front, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, see it.
Don't know if the driver's down, but I got a passenger.
Got a Russian vehicle coming up on the right side of, the east side of, Utah.
It's another one down. There's a guy laying in the road there. He's dead.